Guys, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. First, I want to tell you guys, I hear people say, well, Cam, you know, I just want to see you fishing, man. You're illustrating, you're teaching. The reason why I do so much talking, guys, and illustrating a lot of my products, because there ain't nobody else on YouTube that has as many products, has as many rod and reels, has as many plastics, has as many hooks. Nobody else does it, and comes out here who personally makes them and presents them to you guys. Nobody else is doing that. So that's why we try to do tutorials. We try to show you so you can sit back in the comforts of your own home and you can watch with your own eyes. Don't believe me or listen to me. Just watch with your own eyes. So that's one bird. The second bird that I'm going to kill, guys, I want to show you this. You hear people talking about a creek channel, right? Let me see if I can get on this boat right here so I can show you guys the creek channel. This is our wash in right here. It comes in through here. Look right here. You can see the creek channel. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it runs right up. Every body of water has a creek channel. You hear people talking about it. So that's it right about there. And it goes all the way up there. The water just pushes through like an expressway. And that's what the fish use. They use that creek channel like an expressway. Now, I want to show you guys, this is going to be a different film. We're not doing any fishing. You can see, when I was 19, 20 years old, when I used to fish for bass, I used to come right up here on the back porch, and I would catch 6, 7, 8 pound bass right here with a couple of throws with a spinnerbait, okay, and plus a 9-inch worm bumping it off the bottom. You can see how shallow it is, right? Okay, you see how shallow it is? Now they're getting ready to dredge the lake. They're going to get all that soot that washes in. By the way, this washes in from Stone Mountain Park, by the way, the state park. You can see how shallow it is. Let me see if I can hold it up so you guys can really see how shallow it is. Okay, so they're getting ready to dredge. So let me get off and get on my boat, and I'm going to show you, hopefully guys, I will be able to talk to the operator so he can tell us exactly how this machine works. You can see it out there. I'm going to get on the boat and I'm going to give you guys a real close-up look at it. And you can also see the barrier that he put up. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of that as well. They stop when they're dredging the bottom. That stops the soot from going in the rest of the lake. Okay, so this right here will be chocolate milk where he's dredging up here in the cove, but that out there will still be clear, and that's because of those buoys out there. So I'm going to let you guys see how this boat works. Okay, let's get on the boat. Give me a minute. Get yourself something to drink. Get you some coffee, guys. Get you a snack, a sub sandwich, whatever it is. It's your boy Cam. I'm coming at you so I can show you a little bit while you sit in the comforts of your own home how this thing works, okay? Hold tight for a minute. I'll be right back. Do this inside out. So we're going to look at this contraption right here, right now, and you can see what he's getting ready to dredge. You can see that, okay? We've got a storm coming in. Let me look at it. I see it has a winch on the front, okay? Let me give you guys a real good look at it. Look at that. Kind of creepy looking too, isn't it? Look at it. This is my new. Oh wow, wow! It looks like it has like a bulldozer on the front of it, like a blade. It looks like it has a blade on the front of it. Okay, I just saw that, and apparently he can control that. Okay, let me give you a good look at it so you can see it. Look like he got some lights on the front. You got 250 horsepower Yamaha motors on the back, 4 strokes looks like. And he even got one of those CB antennas. Y'all see that? I just dated myself. Let me look at these barriers and let me show you the back of it. Oh, I see how it works. He sucks it out. Oh, I see now. I see. Look at this. I'm going to get up here real close so you guys can see that. So that big tube, obviously he turns it on. Those are the pumps back there. Okay? That's the pump. And he sucks it out. And this goes all the way back down there. So apparently, let's go around the other side. That's how that works. I'm probably going to kick my butt if I get on it, but we're going to do it anyway. You know, I'm not supposed to be doing that. You can see how it looks. Look at that. Look at the pump back there. You can see the pump. Okay, these big 50, so that's 100 horsepower. And it pumps out of here. And that blade around the front, I guess he can turn the suction on and off. That's how it works. So it sucks it out and it takes it all the way back down there. Come on, let's go around to the other side. Let's see how far it runs. You know what, guys? Look at this. I'm gonna get alongside of it, okay? So you guys can get a real good look at it. I'm probably gonna get beat up for doing this, but we're gonna get on this crappie catching machine so we can look at it. Hope the boat don't go anywhere. Look at that. Hope the boat will stay there. It looks like he climbs in here. Look at that. And he sits right there because he's the operator, okay? And it looks like he has some, you can see the winch on the front. And the blade is down in the water. Look at the blade. I gotta get my boat. My boat is disappearing. Look at it. My boat is disappearing from me, guys. Let me get my boat. Look, I can't even get my boat. What is this? Oh, I can use this. Look at that. I found something, an old fishing rod. Look at this. Look, I found an old fishing rod and it helped me pull. Look at that. It helped me pull. It belongs in there. So let me put it back in there. Okay, look at this. So there's the pump. That looks like the pump that pushes it off there. And there's the tube. You can see the tube right there. So he's going to dredge this all the way down. Uh-oh, my boat's disappearing again. This time I may not be able to get it. I got it this time. Boy, that was close. You know, if that boat disappears, I'm in trouble. Let me get back on my boat and we're going to go around. And I want to tell y'all something. I have fallen off of this boat more times than I care to even say because it's doing stuff like that. Okay, let's go around the other side. Yeah, look at those lights up there. So he's going to dredge all this out. Look at the blade. I want to show you guys the blade. That's apparently where it sucks up from, right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And like a bulldozer has a blade on the front. That's what that looks like. I see that winch on the front. This is the other side of it. Okay, so that suction pipe runs all the way the distance. Wow. Wow. Well, you see these orange buoys? So it lets people know, okay, it's going all the way back to the back. Look at that. I mean, to the front. Look at that. I wonder where does the soot wound up. So listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you before what the cove looks like. You can see that, and then I'm going to come back. You can see all the way down there. Man, that soot goes. That pipe goes a long way. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to hopefully I'll be able to talk to the operator and let you guys see the process at work. Hopefully he'll be able to let me come out. He may not let me come out. Plus I'm going to show you guys my commercial. You guys will see my commercial that's running nationwide, also including Canada, and soon it will be running in Europe. Okay? Look at that. See it? And it sucks it all. Boy, that motor's got to be pretty strong to push it all the way down there. Unbelievable. So it blows it all the way back. Guys, that's about 400, 500 yards. Probably more than that. 600, 700, 1,000 yards, all the way to the front of the lake. You can see the storm's getting ready to come in. I want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys have given me. I'm on the weekend now, so I presume he's going to be back here on Monday, and we're going to see if we can interview him and talk with him, and so he can illustrate how it works. And then I'm going to show you guys the before and after. Okay? North America, and we're also running it in Canada. You're going to see the commercial up there at the top left. And when he started this thing up, man, the operator, it sounds like a doggone 18-wheeler, tractor trailer. Look at this thing. I tried to look in the tenant windows and see if I could see him in there, but I couldn't see him at all. But apparently he is in there. So he's letting this thing warm up a little bit. Look at that. That is actually insane. Right now, for the first time, guys, you can pick up our soft exotic monkey milk. Okay, you can see I got 60,000. We started with 90,000. Okay, we started with 90,000, but Instagram, we just about sold out. We had 3 buckets. Actually, we started with 158,000. Okay, but now all we're down to now is 60,000. So listen, with code, I gotta mention this date, because the date is very, very important. We're in September 6th. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon EST time. We're only going to, the reason why I have to say the date, because this is only going to last until we sell out. Okay, this is how they're packed, in 40 packs. Okay, each one of them is hand packed, just like this, the Cam's Crappie Hole. And for my Instagram followers, I'm getting ready to show them the Weedless. If you fish in stumps, you fish in branches, look at that Weedless. You have to have that. Plus, that's that nasty bend hook. I have it in a 1/8. You can see right down there, I have camscrappiehole.com. You can order it. But I want to tell you guys, before I get to the hardware, with code, capital M as in Mary, capital M as in Mary, 25. Okay? We pack them in 40 packs. You get 25% off any order that is $35 or more. So if you order 2, I think it's 2, you get free shipping with it. Okay? Look at the hardware. If you're one of those guys that's fishing a lot of stumps and weeds, that's that 116 round head, and it's weedless. You see that bar right there? You can also trim the bar back. They go perfect with that monkey milk. Monkey milk is the #1 color for catching crappie, bar none, across the country. That monkey milk. Let me see if I can show you that perpetual motion in that tail. You see that tail? Look at that. All right, so let's go back over here. I wanted to show you guys, listen, if you go on the site, if you go to camscrappiehole.com and you can't order it, that means we're sold out. So don't sit around and wait. Look, these are 5-gallon buckets. Okay, I got 60,000. We started with 158,000, 156, 158,000. I can't remember which one it is. Now we're down to 60,000. That's 30,000 here. That's 30,000 there. Okay, come on, let's go back over here. Let's see what's going on. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm going to be using those come fall. Fall is on the way. As a matter of fact, the 10th, we're going to be getting down to 62 degrees, 61 degrees. So when fall comes, guys, the big crappie come out. 80% of you guys only think you can catch crappie in cold weather. But that's not the case, because you guys see I catch them all year round. Look at all that soot. He's stirring it up. I wonder, is it running right now or what it's doing? I'm going to have a chance to see if I can interview the operator so he can tell me exactly what's going on with it. Look at that. You can see it's turning up all that mud. That's incredible. That's a sight to see. Hopefully I'll be able to get on my boat, and I'm going to go over there to see if I can kind of talk to him. But I'm going to watch him for a little bit to see exactly what he does. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. That's incredible. I thought this would be good for you guys to see. And you can see how shallow it is back there. See how shallow it is? See that? Okay, let me see if I can show you right here how shallow it is. So by the time he gets finished, it's going to be about 3 feet deep. I can't even see if there's anybody on the boat. But it had to be somebody on the boat because he started it up. Look how close I am to the backyard. Oh, but I'm gonna see if I can get as much footage as I can. I can't really see because the windows are tinted and you can't really see anything up there. And I'm hoping I'm gonna get a chance to kind of talk to him a little bit. But it looks like he's pulling the pipe backwards. Let me see if I can show it to you so you guys can see. Still can't see if anybody's on the boat or not. So it looks like, I'm gonna kind of stay out of the distance. And it looks like he's pulling the boat backwards. I mean, he's pulling the pipeline backwards. So I'm trying to stay at a safe distance so you guys can see anyway. Look at that, that's incredible. Man, this is wow to see this. Okay, so I think he's getting ready to get back on the boat. So I'm gonna watch and see. Okay, let me talk to him because I want to make sure I can get clearance to kind of stay in a safe distance. All right. We were talking. Somebody was on the boat. Look at that. Somebody was on the boat. The windows are tinted, so I couldn't really see. Look at that. So he was letting that big rascal warm up. Look how it's sinking down now. Look how it's sinking. Look at that. He's raising like the blade up. Let me see if I can talk to him. I'm gonna see if I can go up here and talk to him, so we can get a good look at the blade. You guys see it? Oh, I see how it works. Man, the whole while I couldn't see you on there. I didn't know nobody was on there. So I run a YouTube channel. I'm 17 million total views. And some of my subscribers, they want to know, they've never seen anybody dredge like this. What's your...
definitely not something you see every day.
It is not. What's your name?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler. So that's the blade, like right there, that grinds all the soot up.
Yes, sir.
So what are you doing now? Putting air in it?
I'm greasing my impeller.
Ah, man, I know you saw me looking at you over there, but I couldn't see you because the windows are tinted. So how deep are you going to take it down?
4 foot.
4 feet. Okay. Man, I'm just going to back off and kind of stay in a safe distance from you and kind of watch and film, okay?
Yes, sir. That's perfectly fine.
That's all right, Tyler.
You have a good one.
All right, brother. Look at that, guys. So he's going to take it down 4 feet. Man, it sounds like a tractor trailer. I'm going to see if I can ask him a question a little bit later. Look at that. Look at that. He's lowering it down now. Look at that. Now he's raising it up. You heard him say this is something you definitely don't see every day. Okay, so what happens is sort of a sideways auger. Okay, so it grinds that soot up, and this long pipeline that you guys see with those orange buoys, that pipeline runs about, oh man, that's probably about 1,000 yards. About a quarter of a mile. Probably more than that. All the way up there to the front. I don't know what they do with it. I'm going to go and check and see what they do with it. But you can see this whole cove now is chocolate milk. I had to come on here and do an update real quick. You can see they're out there still running. Okay, they're going to be doing this for about 6, 7, 8 days. All right, but I had to come on here, guys, because I had to show you this. Now, also, along with that monkey milk, look at River. We got that blackened chartreuse with that hologram flake in there. Okay, look at that tail moving, that perpetual motion. That's what makes this thing of shad look alive. It's soft, exotic plastic. Okay, but there's one difference that will set you aside from your buddy. Okay, that's that hologram flake in there. Look, I'll pick up another one. Look at that. See the hologram flake? Let me show you one that's in the sun. Let me show you. That's 60,000. Let's see, 30, 46. That's 60,000. No, that's 90,000 over there. Here's another bucket, 5-gallon bucket. Look at that. You see that? Let me show you that hologram flake. Every one that you see me pick up. Okay, just go to camscrappiehole.com. I'm going to offer, you guys are my first love. Okay, YouTube is where I started. I'm going to give you a discount code. Blackened chartreuse, which is what this is right here with that hologram flake. It's exclusive of Cams. You can only get it right here at Cams. The Instagram and Facebook have already, the reason why I don't have the monkey milk, because I sold out. So they're not, the front office didn't allow me to push that anymore. Okay, but if you go on there and you punch in the code and it gives you the code, you need to get as many as you can get. Okay, because I can't advertise those no more. Look, here's 30,000 here, 30,000 there, 30,000 there. and 30,000 over here. Plus, I got another 5,000 right here in this big bag. Okay, this is what I came over here to show you real quick. And we pack them up we hand pack them in 40 packs. Okay, that's what we hand pack. You see Cam's Crappie Hole, 40 packs. Look at hologram flake in there. Okay, let me cover something real quick. I think it would be valuable to you guys. I get a lot of questions about this. I'm just talking about the size of the jig head, the weight. Okay, so you got 1/32, you got 1/16, and you got 1/8. Whether you're talking minnow head or whether you're talking round head, it's the same. Okay, the lower the bottom number, the larger the jig head. So this is a 1/8, so that is the heaviest. Okay, after this will be a 1/4 ounce, the 4, which is below the 8, which will be a 1/4 ounce, which is much heavier than the 1/8 ounce. Okay, so up above that, I didn't mean to confuse you. Okay, lighter than the 1/8 is the 1/16. Okay, 8, 16, 32nd. 32nd is smaller, is lighter than the 1/16. Okay, 1/16 is lighter than the 1/8. This will help you out. Whether you're talking about a round head or a minnow head, the math is the same. Okay, I want to kind of say this to you. Guys, you can't afford to just go out with just a 1/32. You can't afford to go out with just a 1/16. You can't afford to go out with a 1/8 and a 1/16. You got to have all three of these. Okay, you can see that nasty bin hook in there. Guys, it's crazy. The difference between my hooks and everybody else's hooks, we pass out through our chemical sharpener 4, 5, 6 times. That's the difference. It's super sharp. You guys have seen me over the years. We're the home of the nasty bin hook. Nobody else has that nasty bin hook. Yeah, they have sickle hooks, but they don't pass it through that chemical sharpener like mine. Okay? Whether you want red hook, whether you want black nickel, whether you want gold, I got it. Okay? Now I'm going to cover it one more time. That bottom number, this is a 1/8, this is a 1/16, this is a 1/32. The lower the bottom number, because the top number stays the same, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32. The lower the bottom number, the heavier the jig. 1/8, that 8 is heavier. This is the 1/16, which is larger than an 8. It's lighter. 1/32, larger than the 1/16, lighter jig. Okay, so that'll help you out a little bit. The lower the bottom number, the heavier that the jig is. All right. So listen. Go online right now while we have them. Don't wait. Fall is coming. The big gulls are going to be coming out. Okay? Yank! The big gulls are definitely going to be coming out. So I had to come on here and update you guys and to let you know my YouTube. I told the front office, I said, listen, you got to give these guys some love. Okay? Black and chartreuse. A couple of my crappie master buddies who fish the pro circuit told me, if we're fishing with black and chartreuse, okay, and it's not working, we take off black and chartreuse and we put on black and chartreuse. Let me show you that tail one more time, that perpetual motion in that tail. You see that? Let me pick up another one that got the hologram flake in there. You see that tail moving? All my tails are like that. That's what gives it life. That's what it looks like it's alive, okay? Now, the monkey milk, if you go in and you check, you're going to see it earlier in the video, you're going to use capital M as in Mary, capital M as in Mary, 25 on the monkey milk. The black and chartreuse, you use capital B as in boy, capital C as in cat, 25 at checkout, and get 25%. As long as we have them. I don't know how long we're going to have them. Anyway, guys, I wanted to come on here and give you guys this because I've been doing this now for 8 years. I do a lot of things, but changing ain't one of them. Okay? All I do is catch crappie. That's all I do. So whether you're fishing chocolate milk or whether you're fishing clear water, guys, we have what you need. And if you're an average fisherman, when you use my Cam's Crappie Hole items, you become the A-side fisherman. You become that X factor in the boat because your buddy doesn't have that hologram flake in there. He's just using regular solid. All right? So check me out, guys. Go by there and pick them up ASAP before they disappear. Yank! Look at that big boy. Look at those motors on the back. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a closer look so you guys can really see that motor. You can see the bubbles where that blade is, that sideways auger is taking that up. Look at that. That's Tyler. He says you definitely don't see this every day. Wow. I'm gonna go around the other side. So let me see if I can get a real close look at this. He's cranking those big boys up. look at this. I want to show this to you. You see the pipe coming out the back. So what's happening is that auger is heating up the soot, and those two 50 horsepower Yamaha motors are pushing the boat forward, and that auger with that 10-inch pipe is pumping it all the way back there. Look at that. Guys, and we have to maintain this to do this, because if we don't maintain this lake, this is the second largest private lake in the state of Georgia. If we don't maintain it, the state will come in and they'll take it over. So this is about, with them doing all three areas, is a little bit over $500,000 to do it. Let me pull my motor up a little bit. Look at that. Man, it sounds like an 18-wheeler. I guess the winch is on the front in case they get stuck. Look out, man, it's just eating that soot up. That mud, all that, it's just eating it up. Look at the milk, the water, it's chocolate milk. Guys, I'm gonna have the video up in the top left-hand corner. Okay, so you can see, we catch crappie all year round, but this is part of the process that you have to maintain. If you got a pond or a lake, this is what you have to do to maintain it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Let's turn around. Look how it's stirring all this stuff up. Look at that. Wow. Look at it. It's moving now. It's moving. Now I know for a fact up there it's only about a foot deep or so. Okay? So I imagine those doggone engines have to do their work on the back. It's moving now. You can smell it. Look at this. It's pushing us all the way back. Wow. Unbelievable. Now that pipe, the reason why those buoys are there, so that's where the pipe is running. Okay? So we don't want to cross over there. We're going to stay on this side. We're going to go in the front. Look at that. Look at that thrust. Look at that thrust. Unbelievable. Look at that blade sticking in up there in the front. That is insane. I wonder, can I catch some crappie off of that? There's the house there. And by the way, we're getting ready to ship that 22-foot Bentley pontoon to South Carolina. We're getting ready to have it totally redone, and it will be for sale. Look at that. You can see how it's just eating up that soot. And what happens is, when you clear all this out, it invites new algae, new growth, new oxygen. And right behind that will be the bait fish. The minnows will follow. Okay? And when the minnows follow, you know what else comes right behind that? The big predators, the top of the food chain. And I used to stand right here about 8, 9, 10, 12 years ago. Look at that. Look at that big boy. And I would catch big 6, 7, 8-pound bass right off of here with a spinnerbait when I used to fish for bass way, way back in the day. I think George Washington was the president when I used to catch bass. Remember, guys, my video will be up there in the top left-hand corner that will be running all across the country, including North America. Okay? We're one of the largest plastics dealers in the country, and we are in the top 5 of ultralights in the entire world. CRAPPIE rod and reel. Look at that. That's incredible to see. Let's see if you're gonna hit that gas pedal and come forward a little bit. Yep, sure did. Look at the thrust in the back. Guys, we always have something going on here at Cam's Crappie Hole. And listen, while I'm at it, I want to mention to you guys the reason why you hear me talking so much is because we have a lot of products. Nobody else in the country is doing what we're doing. This guy right here behind the camera manufactures and produces all those rod and reels, and I get out here and show you guys weekly and bi-weekly exactly what's going on with our channel. Okay? Nobody else can claim that title. We have over 127 different ultralight rod and reels, plus our 9 and 10 foot yank sticks, and that's on top of what's getting ready to come out at the end of 2023. All our stuff is available. And listen, any orders above $35, you get to ship that free. You get to take advantage of that. Look at that. Look at the thrust coming out the back. And I know you guys are going to ask, well, what about your 22 footer? You going to have to move that? Hopefully. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. He kicks that big boy forward. Okay. Now we're around the other side of it. See if I can get a real look at that. Look at that, man. He hit those thrusters on there. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that stuff up. That was insane. That was insane. Let me turn around this way. Okay, guys, they bought Godzilla out here. Okay, let me give you a close-up of Godzilla. Back on land, we call this a track hoe or a excavator. Okay, let me show it to you. I'm going to give you a real good look at it so you guys can see it. And their tracks act as a paddle. Okay, look at this. There's a bucket on the end of it, and tomorrow you guys will be able to see how it runs. Okay, look at it. That's unbelievable, and it is a cat too. So their tracks act as a paddle. Believe it or not, I'm nice with one of these things too. I learned some years ago how to drive one. Look at that. That's unbelievable. We get a real good look at it too. Okay. Matter of fact, watch this, guys. You know, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but you know, I'm hard-headed, and I get myself in trouble all the time by doing stuff like this. Look. Oh. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. So by the time that they get finished, matter of fact, let me show you a good shot of it. Let me get off the tracks. Let me show you a good shot of it. You see all that? They're going to bring all that down to 3 feet. Okay? You can see all the boats. I had to move the boats around. You see some of them we put up on land. Okay? And that one right there, we're supposed to be sinking it. That's my buddy. I got to take that hot foot off, take the motor off. We're going to be sinking that. And a lot of you guys have to be able to understand that this is part of fish maintenance whenever you have, look at the ducks. You see them over there? They're waiting for me to come feed them. I do this 2 or 3 times a day. They're all hens, okay? It's about 8 of them, 9 of them. Look at them running over there. But this is part of lake management, okay? And this is how we keep those big sockeye, crappie, white perch, specks, whatever you want to call them, crappie. That's how it's part of maintaining, okay? We got to dig this down. We got to dig this out. And it's costing a pretty penny to do this, okay? So, but this is really cool. He told me, the gentleman yesterday, he said, I'm going to bring it by, and tomorrow morning you'll be able to see how I run it, okay? Wow, that's incredible how they've adapted this to water. And the tracks act like a paddle. I saw him bring it in, and I'll be able to show you guys tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to go back over here, and I want to make sure today is the 9th. I'm filming this in probably 2 or 3 different day segments. But while we have them, I want to make sure my boat don't float away from me. I want to make sure you guys, I'm getting ready to show it to you right now. For the first time in our history, we're almost 8 years running on YouTube. I'm getting ready to, I wonder if he let me fish off of that over there. Give you guys a 25% discount on my Monkey Milk Stinger Shad. We use soft exotic plastics, and all you have to do is enter the code capital M as in Mary, capital M as in Mary, 25. And listen, I want to say this. If in fact that you go there and you see it sold out, we've sold 158,000 pieces in about 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to give you the details. I'm getting ready to get on the boat right now. I'm going to head back over there to let you guys see it. You'll see camscrappiehole.com down here at the bottom of the screen, and you'll see me using some of our plastics in the top left hand side, top left or right hand side. Okay, let me get off this track hole. Tomorrow I'm going to show you how it works tomorrow. Okay, so let's get over there. I want to show you guys the 25%. And listen, if you order over $35, you get free shipping. So let's go back over there. I'm going to show it to you. We just were. I got off the boat over there. We had to move some of the boats around. All right, so this is what we got. This is, again, guys, right down in the bottom of the screen, you see camscrappiehole.com. All you have to do is go there, just browse through. While we have them, this is 30,000 here, this is 30,000 here, but the front office just told me we're halfway finished with this bucket. Okay, we're halfway finished with this bucket. So technically, we probably got about 40,000 left. We went from 56,000 in less than 2 weeks down to about 40,000. So if you think that you're interested, listen, don't wait. Fall is coming. This is how we pack them in 40 packs, each one of them a hand pack. And listen, I wanted to show this. I just showed Instagram, and I've been posting these on Instagram. So Instagram got first crack at this. Okay, you'll see in the top left or right hand corner, you'll see the commercial running with me using them. The commercial's running on YouTube nationwide, including Canada. Okay, if you don't like collars, I have the 1/16 nasty bend minnow hook. I got it in 1/8, got it in 1/32 without a collar. If that's your thing. Also, I have the Weedless. Okay, that's that nasty bend hook. You can see it. We custom make them when you order them just for you. They don't sit on the shelf for 6, 8, 12 months. Okay, or the #1 seller, which is that minnow head with that nasty bend hook. We do have a choice of color hooks. So listen, that's separate. Okay, if you want to purchase your 40 pack like this, just use the code M as in Mary, capital M as in Mary, capital M as in Mary twice, 25, and you get 25% off of these just in time for fall. You can see the lake right there. Okay, I'm going to be catching these big gulls. I'm going to be using these. Okay, and I'm going to tip it with a minnow. Okay, I'm going to be dragging it right behind the bobber. Guys, listen, I've been doing this for 8 years now. Okay, we're one of the largest plastic dealers in the country. Okay, we're one of the largest hardware dealers in the country. And not to mention all of my cams, rod and reels. We got 128 rod and reels on the market right now, guys, and we're running. Okay, there ain't nobody on YouTube that's doing this what I'm doing. They can offer you these kind of products that manufacture them, get out here and show you guys how they work. And I do it weekly, if not bi-weekly. Okay, so listen, if you have any questions, just go to camscrappiehole.com, guys. Anything above $35, you get free shipping. And plus, we're going to show you how it looks when they get finished dredging. Look, I got to pull this boat right here all the way back in here. And I'm going to have to move them. You can see we got 7 over there that's on land. We're getting ready to have a bonfire over there. Let me pull this one back. So listen, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Put it down there in direct. I'm going to try to get to my direct messages, okay? But we're running 7 platforms, including Instagram. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to show you guys how this works. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 30,000 subscribers with 17 million total views all around the world on all of our platforms. And I want you guys to see this because not too many people get a chance to see how it looks when it's dredged. See all those bushes in there and those weeds? When he gets finished, all that's going to be gone. Every bit of it's going to be gone. Okay? Check me out. Yank! Right in the backyard now. Okay, you can see how close I am to the backyard. Let's get over here real close so you guys can see really good. He's going to open all that up. All that's going to be opened up. Look at all that soot. And it comes by this waterway. It washes in right here. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. I don't want to get into the water. Look at that thumb. He doesn't even have the use for the thumb. Look at this. I'm right on top of it. Look at that. He's going to dig all that out. Look at that. Wow. Look at all that soot. I want to see if he's going to use those paddles. So, you see him putting all that soot back over here. And once it's loose, once he gets this, matter of fact, I'm going to show you. Look how deep it is. Unbelievable. He's going to put it in the back, and then he's going to get in the boat again with that sideways, looks like a sideways auger, and he's going to suck all of it up. So he has to use this track hoe to dig it all out. Wow, look at that big hole. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, this is just regular part of maintenance, and this is what helps me. Look at that. He needs a bigger bucket, to be honest with you. This is what helps me. These crappie grow so big. Okay, because you have no matter if you got a body of water, you got a private little pond, you got a private lake, you're going to have to do maintenance on it. So let me explain the process. I'm going to kind of sum all this up because we're getting ready to end the video. So what he does is with that track hoe, he scoops all the soot out. It washes in from up here. He scoops it out and he dumps it around the rear. Watch, you'll see him. Okay, he's feeling when he pulls the bucket sideways. Watch him dump the bucket in the rear. Okay. So what's going to happen is then the boat, you can see it moving right now. Okay, he sucks up all of the soot that he dumps behind, and he transfers it about 1,000 yards up there to the front of the lake. It's a dump site. Okay, so you can see him pulling the bucket left to right. He's trying to figure out exactly where he left off at. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you guys a real good bird's eye view, so you can see him backing the excavator up, and it's almost like this excavator is on a barge. Look at that. Okay, so what has happened is they have turned probably this whole front half of this lake into chocolate milk, about 45-50 acres. I had to go fishing all the way back there at the back, okay, to get out of the chocolate milk. Some of you guys like fishing in chocolate milk, okay? And for, you know, we have, for the people that like Missouri, that fish a lot of chocolate milk, Oklahoma, we have a muddy water kit, okay? So that's on our site, camscrappiehole.com. You'll be able to see it. Matter of fact, I may have a picture of it so I can post it up there. Listen, a little special treat. I'm going to show you guys as soon as these guys break for lunch. I'm going to wrap this video up and I'm going to show you an additional plastic. Instagram, all of my followers on Instagram have already been taking full advantage of that 25%. But I'm going to give you guys another special 25% off of another stinger shad, and if you get order 2, you get free shipping with it. Any orders over $35, guys, you get free shipping. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you as soon as these guys go to lunch. Let me see if I can show you. You can see him using that bucket, kind of feeling what's going on. Where was the last place he left off? Right there. Watch him stretch the bucket out. Look at that. Look Look at that. Look at all that soot. And that comes from years, guys, of the runoff. Storms are getting bad, and the floods are getting bad, and it washes a lot of this soot all the way in here. These guys are excellent. By the way, Roll Tide. They're from Alabama, okay? Roll Tide. I had to say that. I had to give y'all some love. But anyway, let me get back up here. I'm going to show you what I got, guys. Remember, camscrappiehold.com. Okay, you're going to see the commercial running up there. Nobody else can do this. Nobody else can give you discounts on plastics. Nobody else can give you discounts on anything because they're not pushing their own product. Okay, only if the manufacturer gives them that. Guys, I manufacture. I can give you what I want. Okay, so hold tight for a little bit. I'm going to get out of the water. You can see I'm in the water already. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I got for you.